Hello, pilot teachers. As you get started with your Amplify Science pilot, I just wanted to provide you with a quick video reviewing some of the important things that we went over in our training. So I'm logged into my account. We can see that I'm looking specifically at 6th grade here. Remember, if you're using domain specific, you can usually find that in your drop-down menu, or it may be the only thing listed there for you. So if you have multiple things, you'll be able to toggle in between those using this little caret. To get into your unit, go ahead and click on that unit and you'll notice that side menu here with lots of the things that we talked about in our training. A couple of those easy to access components and great resources. The unit map is helpful in figuring out chapter by chapter exactly what the students are figuring out and how they are figuring that out. Also, a couple other references. We spoke to the 3D assessments and assessment system. If you want a deep overview of those apps that are in the unit and how to use them, that's under teacher references as well. Once you're ready to get into the lessons, we'll go to chapters. And we'll notice here that we have that pre-unit assessment. If you're ready to launch that, you're going to click on settings and unlock for all students. Mine was already unlocked, so that would be listed here, but that provides digital access if you want your students to do that online. And then to access those lesson components, we'll click on the lesson tile. Remember that bird walk on the top of the screens telling us what the activity is, that modality, and gives us a nice quick overview. When we scroll down, we can see that lesson at a glance. That also provides the time frame for us as well. To get into the specifics of the lesson, you have a couple options here. You can look at that printable lesson guide, or a lot of the teachers that I work with just prefer to get right into those lesson slides. Remember, you have PowerPoint or Google Slides. If you want your students online with you, remember we're going to go up here to Start Class. We're going to select our class from this option and then Start Class. That will sync your students with you to that particular lesson. So you can see now it says Class in Session. So you'll have access to what the students are doing as they progress through that under classwork. And then of course, if they're doing any of those assessments online, that will be linked in reporting. I'm going to go ahead and end my class. And just note a couple other things to get us started. In the programs and apps, that waffle menu in the upper left, that's where we accessed all of the apps. So you can see all of them there, but we also accessed that Science Program Hub. And Science Program Hub is where we found our video resources. So either under additional unit materials or on-demand resources. Again, select our grade level here. And then we'll select our unit. And in this one, we'll find the on-demand videos. So that's the student-facing lesson. So a teacher teaching that lesson, that is a YouTube link. And then also those hands-on investigation videos are listed here. Lastly, back in that programs and apps, the other piece that we took a look at was the library. Library has all of those student-facing pieces of text. And again, those are going to be in alphabetical order by the name of the unit. Okay. And I'll wrap up our little reminder going back to the very beginning and reminding us of those engineering internships. Our engineering internships have a different dashboard, if you remember. When we go into the lesson, it's going to have that linked for us, right? So we're connecting to the Futura workspace, and we have that link to the Futura workspace right in the lesson. From here, when we're ready to get that started with our students, again, we'll select the class, and then you can see those different items for that day that we would send out to the students. So when we click on the day, we can actually send all the materials to the students. I'm going to go ahead and click yes, send, and that pushes out all those emails. Now, it's kind of fun to do this on that daily basis, right? Because the students get that real world application, like they are actually receiving those emails. You can do it ahead of time, more than one day. Of course, it depends on your availability and when you have the opportunity to send these out. But again, keeping that in kind of the real world space is great. If you have any questions, remember we have that toolkit document, which I've provided for you as well, that has a question and answer space. You can always ask there or send me an email.